Hey everybody, what's happening? Sonofasilverstacker here, and today's numismatic news and information for the 21st day of December 2022. I'd like to welcome you over to Good Morning to with Tiny Numismatics. That's going to be number 304. That starts this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Also, huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. I tell you, you guys are awesome. Now, over here to the spot prices. Let me hit reload. It's been a minute. Looks like gold is down $1.10 to $18.25 even, Steven. Silver down 11 cents to 24.16. Platinum down $10.30 to 1013.70. And look at that. Palladium is still under gold, down $11 to 1763.50. Interesting things going on. Now, let's head over here to the United States Mint web site and look at the bullion sales. And there's, well, look at that. Boom, nothing going on for December whatsoever. And will we see anything at all, considering there's about a week and a half left of the year and of December? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Now, there's a little press release that came out yesterday from the United States Mint. And, well, it's United States Mint announced the 2023 American Innovation $1 coin program designs. Yeah, they had taken quite some time on this one. And I imagine the CCAC and the Commission of Fine Arts and the other governing bodies really just couldn't get together on which ones they wanted. It took quite some time, but finally they've got the designs that we're all going to know and appreciate. So there's some interesting ones here this year, no doubt about it, and there's some really cool ones too. So let's get started on this. It says this is out of Washington, D.C. The United States Mint today officially announced the designs for the 2023 American Innovation $1 coin program. This multi-year series that started in 2018 honors the innovation and innovators by issuing $1 coins for each of the 50 states, the District of Columbia, and the 5 U.S. territories. The Mint works with the Office of the Governor, the other chief executive for each state, territory, or city, along with the subject matter experts to determine design concepts emblematic of innovation that is significant and meaningful to its jurisdiction and or its role in the nation. Okay. Now, once the Secretary of the Treasury approves the design concepts, the designs are developed and reviewed. The Secretary of the Treasury selects the final design for each of the coin. The 2023 designs honor innovators or innovations from Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. And we'll go through them one at a time here. And there's some really interesting ones here. And one of them, I'm just like, yikes. And I think you know which one that is. Now, but I mean, it's a huge innovation, and wow. Okay, here we go. This is the first one, American Innovation from Ohio. Designers Beth Zeiken, Artistic Infusion Program. Sculptor Stephen Lane, Medallic Artist. It says here the Ohio $1 coin design depicts two strong hands grasped together, the upper arm pulling the lower arm upward, representing the support and strength required by both parties on the Underground Railroad. A chain fastened to a rustic shackle around the lower arm's wrist snaps, and fragments alluding to the hope of freedom. The inscriptions are United States of America, Underground Railroad, and Ohio. Let's get to that one right now. Boom. Folks, and with art, and that's what coins have, they really, I mean, a lot of times artists won't tell you what their work is about. They let you interpret it because, let's face it, art means something different to everybody. And I think the United States Mint, with their particular, description, kind of gets a launching point, okay, to what's going on here. And then you take it from there. All right. So this is probably one of the most remarkable designs here in the American Innovation Coin Program so far. We started in 2018 and we're in 2023. They're 5 years into the program, and it lasts till 2023. And like I said, this is 5 years in, and this is probably one of the most symbolic, pivotal designs we've had so far. And it celebrates the Underground Railroad, and it's just gorgeous. And let me go here a little bit further into the Underground Railroad. And it says here, this is the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center, and it is in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And there's some stuff going on here. King Legacy Celebration of Love and Justice, January 16th. And I saw that date of January 16th on here, and I was like, that's MLK Day of Service right there. So Martin Luther King Jr. National Day of Service. And you can register here or with United Way to do a little bit of volunteer action that day. It's kind of actually really cool. Now let's go to the next design here. We'll talk about that here. That's the American Innovation from Louisiana. All right. This is designed by Dennis Friel, Artistic Infusion Program member. Sculptors John P. McGraw, Medallic Artist. That's one of the more, prominent ones. I think he was the one that sculpted the Jovita Idara quarter. Now, Louisiana $1 coin depicts a Higgins boat as it would have been deployed during World War II, with its innovative landing ramp open against a beach. Included inscriptions are United States of America, the Higgins boat, and Louisiana. Let me see if I can find this one. There it is, folks. That's the Higgins boat. So you've got the United States of America, the Higgins boat there, Louisiana here, the artist's initials there, and then you have the water, the sky, the clouds, the beach, and the boat. And it says PA 3321. Not sure where they got that number from. I probably should have looked that up, but check this out. I remember from back in October of this year, because of the drought out west, a Higgins boat actually was revealed, and it's just like, what? Yeah, there it is. So a Higgins boat was found in mid-October, maybe in parts of the dry areas of the desert Southwest. Isn't that incredible? Yep, look at there you go. ABC News, mystery surrounds World War II era ghost boat found in drought-stricken California lake. Isn't that intense? What is it doing there? Who knows? Now let's go to the next one here today. And we're going to be looking at the Indiana coin. All right, designer Ron Sanders, Artistic Infusion Program, sculptor Phoebe Hemphill, medallic artist. Now, the Indiana $1 coin features a series of vehicles that showcase Indiana innovations from yesterday and today. From top to bottom, the design includes an early-style gas automobile, a representation of classic car production, and a recent model of an Indy-style race car. Inscriptions are United States of America and Indiana. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. So there you go. You got the old school car there, another old school car there, and a modern race car there. I thought that was interesting. And look at some of the lines here on that. I thought that was really interesting. And, when you're looking at some of these design folks, you might want to consider where you might see or would like to see some errors on these coins. Wouldn't that be something? So basically, if you don't know, Indiana was, and still is, quite a remarkable state for the innovation of automobiles and racing and automobile manufacturing. And look at that. That's kind of like the automobile that we are seeing on this American Innovation coin from Indiana. Look at that. Bam. So a little bit of information if you don't know why Indiana is known for the automobile. Well, it says here automobiles were produced in more than 40 cities within Indiana. That's amazing. The largest of the Indiana automobile manufacturers was the Studebaker Company. It produced the first car in 1901, or its first car, or the first car. See, I don't know. The company continued making automobiles until they closed in 1963, after more than 60 years in the automobile business. And I think we had a Studebaker, had a ridiculously large square grill, I think. Maybe it wasn't ridiculous. Maybe it's just all perspective. But yeah, had a large grill on it, as I recall. Now, let's go to the next ones here today. I think it's the final one, and it's the Lunger. And let's go ahead and explain what that's all about. Now, this one's the American Innovation coin out of Mississippi. Designer is Caitlin Arquette, Artistic Infusion Program. Sculptor Craig A. Campbell, medallic artist. Now it says here the Mississippi $1 coin features a pair of human lungs in the background while a surgical assistant passes forceps to the surgeon during the first lung transplant surgery. Yikes. Inscriptions are United States of America, first human lung transplant, and Mississippi. I'm getting messed up just talking about that one. Now it says the obverse, that's the coin with the Lady Liberty on it. The obverse, that's my bad, designed American Innovation $1 coins features a dramatic representation. Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute. The obverse tails design? Yeah, no wonder it got me all screwy. I'm like, wait a minute. The obverse is the heads, right? Yeah, and the reverse is the tails. I don't know why they said that. Did they switch it for American Innovation? I don't think so. Now, the obverse, that's the heads design of the American Innovation coins, features a dramatic representation of the Statue of Liberty in profile with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and $1. The design also includes a privy mark of a stylized gear representing industry and innovation. And folks, if you want to see what the new stylized gear looks like, let me take you there here now. Let me go open link in a new tab. Bam. Here we go, 2023 coins. And I'm just going to go ahead and hit Ohio there. And there you go. So here's the Ohio. And I'm going to go with the uncirculated high-resolution image for the obverse. And there we actually, I want to do a new tab. There we go. So look at that stylized gear. A lot of teeth in that one. And I'm not sure if they've even changed it that much from last year's. I probably should have done my homework. And, well, that was more of a last minute thing, but my bad. Now, let's get back to the Lunger coin. There it is. First human transplant for the lung right there. Isn't that interesting? I'm not sure what these lines are. I'm not sure if that was the transplanted part or what have you, or that's just the natural seams in the lung. And there it is. There's the assistant passing the forceps. And check this out, folks. I thought this was really interesting. So if you go here to Google machine, and I looked up lung transplant, well, check this out. This was just 2 days ago, 16 hours ago, whatever you want to say, 1 day ago. Egypt witnesses their first successful whole lung transplant. So a lot of stuff going on here with this lung transplants in our world today, you know, and I want to say that this particular innovation happened in 1963, and that was quite some time ago. And it's interesting they didn't choose that date on here because, let's face it, that was quite some time ago, and it is a remarkable technological breakthrough, I would think, especially when you consider they are doing the first whole lung transplants here in 2022. Almost, 60 years later, I guess, huh? Wow, that's incredible. Now let's go to those plus ones here today. Got some good stuff for you. Now, it says here, what's the difference between snowmen and snowwomen? Well, snowballs, that's what. Now, let's go to here. Thomas Aquinas said this. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know. But he says, he who is not angry when there is just cause for anger is immoral. I don't know. Maybe. Says why? Well, because anger looks to the good of justice. And if you can live amid injustice without anger, you are immoral as well as unjust. I don't know. But I think what he's trying to say is that good people just shouldn't sit around and do nothing. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I guess he could have said that better. I know, it's kind of inflammatory. His words are like flamethrowers, right? Now, let's get over here to 395 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is I'd Love to Change the World by 10 Years After. And it's got lyrics, too, so you can sing along. Now, there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker.